He's talking about the GWA. I think he's in for a comeuppance. He's going to find out.
About Flex Wheeler saying he's going to beat him.
Well, him and his partner here, Flamingo, they'll probably being for a surprise later on.
Well, this Flamingo guy looks like he washed all his whites together with his pinks and his yellows, and he left it on warm. And I'll tell you something. Pretty Boy Beagle, or whatever his name is barking up the wrong tree if he wants to step into the ring with Flex Wheeler, because Flex Wheeler will rip his head off and throw it down his neck. Isn't that right, Double A?
Well, Flex Wheeler is certainly able to get the job done. I've never seen Bodacious Pretty Boy. As Nick said before, a lot of new faces here. Anyone can come to the Grand Wrestling Alliance, and everyone wants to come to the Grand Wrestling Alliance and just to wrestle here. But the American title, you don't have to be a member of the Grand Wrestling Alliance to get a title shot. And apparently Bodacious Pretty Boy taking advantage of that. Meanwhile, Flash Wheeler going to work with a number of flying drop quits, and Flamingo Kid is outside the ring, and I think he is shocked. He's calling for a timeout when, of course, we know there is no timeout in wrestling. Flash Wheeler and the fans are giving it up for Flash. Kids love Flash, and the Flamingo Kid is just, well, he's irate, and he's exhausted, and his head, oh, but now he's saying he's smart. He looks kind of dopey to me. Well, Rainbow Bright better get back into the ring and start making some work in there, or he's going to find himself on the short end of the stick in this match, isn't he, Nicky?
You're wondering why I'm wearing the dark glasses. Not only do they go with my outfit and showing off, speaking of Bodacious, my Bodacious bod, but I'll tell you something. This guy's boots are so bright, I'm starting to go blind over here. Aren't you, LT?
I know one thing. If he steps out on Broad Street with them things on, he better watch himself.
Yeah, he might get, well, I don't know, picked up, if you will, so to speak. I wouldn't want to wear those things. The only place he'd fit in Philly is maybe South Street.
Well, wrestlers wear a lot of colorful outfits. Some of it's for shock value, some of it's to intimidate. But this man clearly is showing that he knows how to wrestle, and he's hurting Flash. That's the third time he's used that maneuver, and I think Flash Wheeler is starting to show the effects. And now Pretty Boy Bodacious, the Bodacious Pretty Boy, the annoying weasel at ringside, is psyching out Flash Wheeler as he lies there on the mat, probably telling him he can't win, telling him that his mother is something. Trash talk is what we call it, and they look like they know how to trash talk better than most.
Would you say he's more annoying than I am?
I wouldn't go that far. I don't think I can.
Well, nobody asked you for your opinion, but I'll tell you, we got RCW against GWA here. And I don't like Flash Wheeler, I don't like his ways, I don't like anything he stands for, but I'm a company man. As you can see, GWA, for life, forever, for real. And this pink flamingo, hey, I have a pink flamingo out on my lawn. I mean, this flamingo's looking to get his butt kicked. Isn't that right?
Yeah, we have the outside interference from the Bodacious Pretty Boy. He just throws him back into the ring. And the Flamingo Kid's still working on Flex. He's working on, this is probably a smart move, working on his lower body. He must know the Flash is a high riser, aerialist. Up, he's just slapped on the figure 4.
This could be it for Flash Wheeler. I mean, yeah, he's Bodacious, but I'm a mean, lean, slim, trim, chiseled, rib, puff, 199 3/4 pounds. And if you don't like it, then too bad. And right now, the Bodacious Pretty Boy is holding on to the pink flamingo, and referee Bob Hawkins has to keep an eye on the Bodacious Pretty Boy.
And Bob Hawkins is not doing a good job of that. It's been called for before, and I would call for it again in a match. When you have a manager, perhaps there should be 2 referees, one of them to keep an eye on the manager who acts like a tag team partner often. We've seen the Bodacious Pretty Boy kick and stomp Flash Wheeler on the outside, on the other side of the ring. We saw him holding Flamingo Kid's hands to give him more leverage on that figure 4 leg lock, and now he's distracting the ref again. He apparently is an arrogant little fellow, and now giving the 4-fingered salute to a fan at ringside. Certainly this RCW, is that the right name? Ooh, what a beautiful leg drop from the top rope. And Flash is clearly hurt. I don't know if he can win this one.
Well, Flash looks like he's going into convulsions here. And I'll tell you, this pink flamingo, he's impressing me, and I don't impress easily.
Yeah, he definitely came in with a game plan. He's just worked Flash's lower body completely over.
And like Andrew said before, this guy is distracting the referee. That's the mark of a good manager, you have to have a mental game as well as a physical game. And this guy definitely has both of those things. He's got the mental game with the bodacious pretty boy, and he's most definitely got the physical game if he's taking it to a high flyer like Flash Wheeler. And right now he's got him in believe that's a camel clutch, which was made famous by the Iron Sheik.
Well, the Flamingo Kid can really prove something to me now and show that that championship of his really counts for something if he can get a win over Flash Wheeler, one of the best win-loss records in the Alliance, and certainly one of the best wrestlers we have. And again, Bodacious Pretty Boy distracting the ref, and Flamingo Kid planting his foot on Flash Wheeler's neck. Now, you'll see that time and time again, fans. There are wrestlers who get by on skill and ability like Flash Wheeler, and there are wrestlers who have as much of that but have to rely on cheating and dirty tricks to get by, and clearly Flamingo Kid falls into that category. Yeah, Nicky is silent because really he condones everything Flamingo Kid is doing. And if they paid him the way the CMB did, he would be on their side also. Look at him. But meanwhile, Flamingo Kid still choking out Flash Wheeler, using the 5 count to his benefit. Clearly, he's a KG ring veteran, isn't he?
Yes, you can tell he definitely has a lot of experience. He's working the referee excellently, which is a bad thing for Flash Wheeler. I like to see Flash, come on, here we go, good reversal. Back body drop, there you go. I like to see the GWA upheld here. This is our house.
That's right. And when you come in to a championship house with a low-grade opponent, oh my goodness, high-flying move there by Flash Wheeler. And I'm impressed by Flash Wheeler sometimes. Well, maybe not. But just this once, I'm going to have to back Flash Wheeler here because when you're GWA forever.
Well, Flamingo Kid certainly wasn't prepared for that. Bodacious Pretty Boy, the fans were calling for Flex to come out and clean his clock. Well, he just got his bell rung by one Flash Wheeler, diving over the top rope and taking out both men. And now an Irish whip. Oh, a gourd buster by Flash Wheeler. And the Flamingo Kid back down on that back again. And of course, look at the skills of Flash Wheeler, wrapping up the leg, didn't get the pinfall. Oh, once again, dirty trick, going to the base and giving a shot that will take the win right out of Flash Wheeler. And of course, this buys time for Flamingo Kid. It gives him time to get some strategy from his manager. Maybe go for a pin, maybe do something else, hooking the leg. And Flash is able to get out of it. Dropping the knee, upper chest area, and now positioning Flash Wheeler for something, I'm not sure what. Again, driving that knee right into the chest, the upper chest, the lower jaw area. And now the Flamingo Kid giving that signal we've seen before, trying to take Flash Wheeler out once and for all in this match. Springs himself up and comes down with a somersault leg drop. And unfortunately for the GWA, the Flamingo Kid and the Bodacious Pretty Boy get a victory over Flash Wheeler.
RCW 1, GWA 0.
I hate to admit it, but this Pink Flamingo Kid is pretty impressive. That was a pretty impressive display. Now he wants to talk, the man in the microphone.
All the champions come from California. I doubt that. First of all, if California's so good, there's no football in Los Angeles, is there? No. So I suggest that you shut your pink tie-dyed butt up before somebody from GWA comes up there and gives you the butt whooping you deserve, son.